Greetings and creative chaos. We are in the month, unfortunately, of the madness, March Madness, and people's energy is going to just be crazy as hell. So, nonetheless, make sure that you are probably a little bit more protected this month than, of course, various months. We are at the end of the first quarter, which is also a good time, but at the same time, anytime things cycle out in any quarter on any calendar system, it is also not a good time. A lot of people's problems begin to, of course, recycle. They come back. They oftentimes come back even worse, or they're getting prepared to go to the next level in intensity, which is never a good thing, or depending on how much work you've done on yourself or on people in your family life, then of course it's getting ready to cycle or change in intensity for your good. Nonetheless, depending on what's going on with people around you, where you go, everybody else's energy is always intermingling with ours, so that's kind of the blessing and the curse of us all being what people in the spiritual world term one, which we are, but at the same time we're still individuals. But this is not really a favorite month for a lot of people. Having said that, I want to curve some of it. So for some of the ladies and I that are going to take this call, we are going to do some real intense work as far as identifying certain areas and, of course, getting them removed. So for that, I want to tell you this before I even say what we're going to do or what we're going to focus on mainly. I want you to know that you will have to, of course, build an altar. And I will tell you who we're going to build the altar to. It is a very rare name, so, of course, I cannot speak it. But for this entire 5 days this week, we are going to build it, and we're going to have to make offerings, and I'll tell you what to get as soon as, I talk to you or, you email me after you sign up for the class so that you'll be prepared and you'll be able to get it. You'll have enough time. It's not anything like real expensive or elaborate that you're going to have to go out and purchase this stuff that you can purchase around you unless, you probably have to go and get it online. But you'll have enough time to get it. And we're going to start March 11th and go through the 14th. So, of course, you'll have enough time. For those that sign up, even if you don't want to do, of course, the offering rituals with us that entire week, then you'll have the archive link so you can do it, whenever you want to. And I would recommend, because what I'm going to show y'all in this particular 5 days, what I would recommend is that you do it at the end of every quarter. I do it at the end of every quarter. I would recommend that you all do it at the end of every quarter, too. This month is going to be very interesting. On my, serpent side, I'm teaching on portals. And that is because it's March. But it's very interesting. This month is always very interesting and busy one for me. Anyway, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go through a 5 conflict resolution training. We had the conflict resolution class, I think, 2 weeks ago, powerful class. We're going to go in deeper into it, and we're going to take a certain topic for 5 days. Of course, like I said, you're going to have to build an altar. If you're in a place where you aren't going to be able to build an altar, you can, build it. There's creative ways. We can talk about that for you just to build an altar, even if you have to go outside or something, just for each day that we go through. So we're going to take 5 areas, and we're going to focus on, of course, the source of that conflict, and then, more importantly, getting it removed. Because if you don't remove the root, then nothing else matters anyway. A lot of the residue continues to manifest. Not only that, spirits like to, and not just spirits, energy, anything, even if it's people, they like to attach themselves so they can feed, so they can grow and grow and grow and grow. So that's why sometimes you'll say, well, I did this, but, I felt a little bit better, but then guess what? It just comes back. Because either you fixed the root or you didn't. Sometimes you don't fix the root, you fix the symptoms. And fixing the symptoms is not fixing the root. some people go toward fixing the root, but their root is so old, it's so many layers, generations deep, that it's going to take more than one time to fix anything. So it's just different for different people. So that's why I'm going to take a week out. We will meet for 5 days, and we will focus on 5 distinct areas of conflict resolution, and we'll just go from there. So I'll tell you 3 of them. And I'll tell, when we sign up, I'll tell you the other 2. But the first one is going to be any type of conflict resolution with our genes, with our family line. That it goes so long, I'm going to always do things about this particular topic, because these I hate to call them curses, but these curses that follow us, the conditioning that follows us, is never a one-time fix. It is never that. I wish that there was a way that you could. If we could really be born again, like the Christians believe, but we know that's not true. You have to work on it. People, even depending on how layered or leveled this is, they even have to put atonement sacrifices on it, because everybody's bloodline is so different. We especially as women have so much connected to us, period. So we have to always stay on the one up with anything that is connected to our genes, good and bad. But for the first day, that's what we're going to focus on. I'm going to teach on conflict resolution in the family sphere, and we're going to identify the root of what it is, and then, of course, do an offering to get it removed. Next, we're also going to talk about money, conflict resolutions with whatever is going on with our money, whether, we're having problems with manifesting it in a certain place, or, attaining it and keeping it, or whether we're doing good but we want to, kind of push the envelope and do a lot better. So we're going to do family, we're going to do money, and then, of course, we're going to do relationships as it pertains to anything, whether it's relationship with someone you want to be in a relationship with someone you're getting out of a relationship with, or just relationships with your sisterhood, with anybody that's in a relationship that has your heart space, that has, you trust them. We're going to, especially if there's any problems. Some of us don't have what we would tend to label as problems as far as relationship, but I guarantee you, if you talk to your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your spouse, and get their perspective, if they really don't want to hurt your feelings, they will tell you, no, honey, we're not 100% there. And my goal is for us, of course, to be God's, to make it 100% or get it as close to 100%, not perfect, but just healthy and, in harmony as we can, period. Because relationships open the door to a lot of healing, ladies. It just does. And it opens the door to healing because you meet other people. That's how we increase. We increase in our own awareness, in our own life, in our own being, because we know people. So whether it's someone you're sleeping with, whether it's a boy toy, girl toy, whatever you want to call them, whether it's your sister's circle, a relationship, or whether it's a relationship you're stuck at and you kind of can't get over and you want to, really, really get over it. Ladies, this goes right down to even our pets. We're going to deal with that as far as conflict resolution, or just, if we're not in any type of conflict, how to, make it stronger. We're going to get to the root of that. A lot of times it's communication. But the reason why people don't communicate effectively is spiritual. It is not physical. Anyway, so we're going to take those on the first 3 days. The other 2 days, I can't tell you what we're going to talk about. It's, private for you all. But we're going to take those 3 days, and the last 2 days, of course, y'all know about when I email you all with class details. And we are, like I said, going to do offerings. So it will be Monday through Friday. It is going to be an intensive, so come with, of course, your pen and paper. Come open, which normally y'all come open anyway. But let's, deal with some of this stuff, especially in this time of the March Madness. All right. Talk to you later.